Okay, so Blast Lancer is finally out in Korea, so let's take a look at it. This is the update page right here. And it looks like only this part is translated. The song we're using for the video is the one that's playing here, White Wolf. That's the theme for the Blast Lancer Arcana guy. There's some skills to go over, and then there's this stuff here. So let's translate all this and find out what it says. The emergence of a new Arcana. A person with new possibilities has come to the Arcana Association. You can challenge the Arcana once you reach a total level of 2 and complete the guide quest. I think it means level like 20k, because isn't that when you can actually start doing the Arcana stuff? That might just be like a minor translation error. Matthias, the beast that lost its herd. No matter how harsh it was the place he would return to. For those who had lost everything, all that was left was a desperate survival. Blast Lancer with overwhelming power at the tip of his spear. This is an Arcana talent for the dealer position that combines the dual gun talent based on the Lance talent. And then these are the 7 exclusive skills for Blast Lancer. And these are the links. So the 5 links with Smoldering Thread and the 5 with the Frost Flame Thread. And this will tell you... This right here will tell you like all the buffs you'll get from leveling it up. And then here's step 6 through 10. And next, let's actually look at the skills. So we'll look at this one first. So let's translate that. So this one is called Shell Shift. The essence of Hillen engineering is transformed into explosive destructive power within the Blast Lancer's body. How to use. A means of restoring the mana shell required to use Blast Lancer's skills. When casting the skill, the magic bullet in the inventory is consumed immediately, and the mana shell is restored to the maximum. While using the skill, the Blast Lancer cannot move. Mana shell is consumed each time Blast Lancer casts a skill. And here you can see what that looks like. And then next we have this one. Focused Edge. The Blast Lancer's power shoots out sharply from the tip of his spear. How to use. Wrapping the sharp tip of a lance in mana makes it even sharper and more pointed. A sharp spear tip wrapped in mana rapidly strikes the primary target multiple times. If you use the Focused Edge skill consecutively, you will unleash increasingly powerful stabbing attacks. And then here's what that looks like. And then this one's next. This is skill 3. Impact Crush. Experienced Blast Lancers pursue their enemies with devastating explosive power. How to use. Slam your lance powerfully towards your primary target, causing a mana explosion. At this time, all enemies within the blast radius are caught in this attack and take damage. Damage increases depending on the damage of the Crossbuster skill. And you can see what that looks like right here. Okay, I think we're on skill 4 next. So, Spiral Vortex. An explosion of power that doesn't even cover the piano, consumes everything around it. It's probably a translation error right there. So how to use: by compressing the mana contained in the lance into high density and releasing it, you can obtain enormous power. This power surrounds the caster and rapidly spins, attacking enemies in a circular area around the caster. Damage increases depending on the damage of the closer skill. And we can see what that looks like right here. You can kind of see how there's like, he spins in like a circle there. And then this one's next. Charge Assault. The Blast Lancer's bullet-like movements will completely shatter enemy formations. How to use: it shoots out in a straight line in the direction of the user's mouse, piercing through enemies. This is a technique that can be used in all situations, such as when you want to move your position during battle or attack enemies in a straight line. The movement range varies depending on the lance charge dash distance. Damage increases based on lance blow damage. And here you can see how this one works, how the giant dashes. And skill number 6. Overdrive. The expanded energy gathers into one point, causing a huge explosion of magical power. How to use: compresses mana and gathers it at the tip of the lance, then powerfully stabs the enemy. At this time, all surrounding enemies except the main target who is stabbed are pushed back. Then when you stab the main target, the compressed mana you planted explodes, damaging all enemies behind you. Damage increases based on lance charge skill damage. And here you can see what that looks like. Almost looks like the lance is a drill in that one. And then this is the last one, I think. Annihilation. One blow, one kill. After the spear tip passes, all that remains is ruins. How to use: instantly compresses all remaining mana into the tip of the lance, then powerfully stabs the enemy. At this time, all surrounding enemies except the main target who was stabbed are pushed back. When stabbing the main target, the planted compressed mana will explode up to 4 times in succession, based on the amount of overheated resources consumed, damaging all enemies behind. Damage increases based on lance charge skill damage. Skill damage increases depending on the amount of mana shell and overheat energy used. So these are the 7 skills for Blast Lancer.